Hello everyone. This is Dane. Welcome back to the channel. This is Filipino Nurse Retires Home, and I hope everybody is enjoying life. Okay, guys, I really appreciate all your participation, and I cannot say enough to say thank you to all. Now, today's topic is actually suggested by one of my subscribers, a nice gentleman, which I'm not gonna mention the name. But anyway, he was asking me if I can do something on tipping in the Philippines, okay? Well, Philippines was traditionally a non-tipping culture. But tipping is increasingly common among local population because of the influx of foreigners from other countries, especially from the first world countries, okay? So they give tips out of the goodness of their heart. But here in the first world, like in US, we're expected to give about 15 to 20%, all right, of your total bill. Sometimes it's going to be included in your total bill, but you're expected to give 15 to 20%. The least I would give for service fee is actually $5, even the least, okay? If my total bill is like only $15 or $20, I will go ahead and give $5, although that's not really 15%. It's more than 15%, it's even more than 20%. But because I'm thinking about the other person that needs some money, or, you know, they have to sustain their lifestyle or sustain their livelihood. So that's their only livelihood. So you have to really think about the other party. So go ahead and give them good tip. Now, in the Philippines, we'll talk about restaurant tipping, okay? In the restaurant, what I would suggest, if you're gonna look at the total bill you have, if they would say, including SC, I think that is service charge, you don't have to tip. Now, if they did not put down with SC, which is service charge, meaning to say this is how you're going to do it. It's a formula, okay? Your total bill, supposing 1,000 pesos is your total bill in a restaurant, you minus the VAT, which is value added tax, which is 12%. So shall we say 1,000? So the 12% of that is what? What is the 12%? 120 pesos. So minus that from the 1,000, so it will give you only 880 pesos left. Now you're going to take about 10% off that, which is $88. So that's how much you're going to give. That's 10% to the servers, okay? They normally do not expect anything from you, okay? But just be nice, because sometimes if you have a good service, you're willing to give anything, you know, because you're so happy. But sometimes you can also walk out without giving them anything because of the poor service. So maybe next time they will give you a good service so that they can get something out of you. Now, there's some businesses sometimes that owns the restaurants that can be mean to the servers or the waitresses. They sometimes, if you're gonna give that money to pay that money in the cashier, they probably would absorb that. Okay, so what I would do, you just give it to them personally or stick it in their pocket without being seen by the owner. Sometimes the style here also, they're going to get some tips, right? And they're gonna divide it among the other servers. So that's how they do it. It's a give and take thing. So guys, it all depends on their service actually, but you're not expected to do that. Now, the other areas are the hotels. There's some 5-star hotels that give 5-star service. So please give them 10%, like the bellboys, you know, those sometimes the security guards, and anybody who gives you service, you can give 10% because they're giving you a 5-star service. Another areas are the hairdressers, the barbers. They normally don't even ask anything. Here in US, you already get billed for the service, plus they're gonna put also something like a cup, and they would put down tip. So especially with my personal hairdresser, I have to give her a little bit of money, you know, on top of my bill. So, but I do not like to do it. But since I'm gonna use her again next time for a good service, I will give her an extra tip. Now, other areas are like security guards who would help you with your parking, and they would really make sure that your car is being safe, you know, for the safety, because some people can break in, and then you're gonna give a little tip to the guards. Okay, so $20 goes a long way to 20 pesos to 50 pesos. That's not gonna break your bank. Okay, now another one that you can give is in the airports. Those transport, they call it porters. They do not get any pay monthly or daily. They really do not. They're members sometimes of a certain group of people, and the only way of livelihood they have is to get money from the passengers. So what I normally do, even if my luggage, I can carry it myself, I would let them do it, you know. Sometimes they carry heavy load. So when I just get there, that's the time when I really give a good tip. Sometimes I'll give them about 500 pesos to, sometimes if I really have a lot of extra, I'll give them about 1,000 pesos. So they would be very happy because that might be just their, that's the only money that they're gonna have that day, and they have to feed their children. So think about other people when you tip. Other ones are that you will tip are people in the spa, you know, the spa, or tour guides. Maybe you give 10%. I think that is a fair enough tip. So otherwise, guys, the taxis. Okay, another one is the taxis. If the taxi driver will turn off the meter, he will flip it off, then meaning to say you are being charged much more than the usual charge, meaning to say he is okay, you know. But if he does not turn it off and you get to your destination, meaning you can always give them a little extra, you know. But otherwise, guys, it all depends on how you feel about the situation when you give a tip. So guys, thank you, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.